This video is meant to explain a few of the corrective marks that I put on your papers, mostly ones where there are dichotomies, two choices, and they are not interchangeable. The first one is PI. This stands for pretérito imperfecto. Por ejemplo, cuando usted fue joven, in this case, fue, which is pretérito, should be imperfecto. Cuando usted era joven. Cuando venía usted a Estados Unidos? In this case, venía, which is imperfecto, should be vino, pretérito. The next one is SI, subjuntivo indicativo. For example, es triste que usted tiene problemas. Tiene is indicativo, the regular present tense that you learned in Spanish 1. That should be que usted tenga problemas. On the other hand, over here, crea usted, somebody used this crea in their paper, but crea, meaning really cree, to believe, should be cree usted que sea justo. Here, when we use creer que, what comes after the que is actually indicative because it indicates that you believe it. It's certain. Cree usted que es justo would be the correct question. Next, PP stands for por para. Key mistake. Gracias para hablando. Notice we've got PP and also the infinitivo here. Gracias por, and infinitivo here means it should be por hablar. Next, S/E, ser estar. Yo soy feliz. In this case, it should be yo estoy feliz. We're talking about an emotion, a condition, not a characteristic. Estoy feliz que usted, and here I put this because we want another example of subjuntivo indicativo. When we're expressing emotions, what comes after the que should be subjuntivo. Que usted hable con nosotros. Lastly, SEHT. This stands for ser, estar, haber, tener. There are multiple ways of expressing being in Spanish, and each of these four verbs can actually be used to do that. Our first example, allí es muchos problemas. There are many problems. Allí es does not exist in Spanish. I've seen it many times, but it doesn't exist. Hay muchos problemas. I is our H from haber. Over here, yo estoy frío. Now, in point of fact, you can say yo estoy frío, but it does not have the meaning you think. Normally, you would say yo tengo frío. Tengo frío means I am cold, meaning my temperature is cold. If you were to say yo soy frío, you're talking about your personality. I have a cold personality. And lastly, yo estoy frío, estar frío indicates that you're talking about an inanimate object. Yo estoy frío, clearly I must be cold and dead, not something you necessarily want to say. Hopefully this has been helpful in allowing you to decipher my marks on your papers.